Hey guys, so today I want to make a curry in real time for you, just to show you how easy it is and that it doesn't need to take a long amount of time to actually, you know, cook something yummy for yourself. Okay, so we're going to start off by chopping our onions. Okay, actually what we are going to do first is we're going to turn on our wok. Alright, I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of coconut oil. This is the refined coconut oil, so it won't actually take the flavour of the food, because I find that normal coconut oil tends to do that quite a lot. So we're just going to do it this way and get these done. So we're going to slice up our onions quite roughly, very quickly, very roughly. So I've just woken up from a nap, but I'm very aware that I'm quite hungry and I need something, and it is tea time, so you know, I've got about 15 minutes to make something before I get over myself and then want something just too simple and not really good for me. So I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to use a quarter of this cauliflower, not all of it, because obviously it's just me. Tony won't be having this, I don't think, because he doesn't tend to like things like this, so tends to leave me to it. Break that off into florets and break them down a bit. We want them about half that size, so we've got them, so we can just stick them on a fork really at the end of the day and not have to worry about knives and things. So we can sit there in front of the tube and do whatever and just chill, you know. Right, so putting those in the sauté off of the onions. I'm using the core as well. Now I've got some sweet potato. I'm going to use a bit of that, top and tail that off. Okay. And just quarter it after chopping it in thirds, and get yourself some little quarters or some large dice if that's what you prefer to call it. I'm not really fancy on the names, doesn't bother me, you know. Alright, okay, there we are, and that's in as well. I'm going to give that a bit of a boosty stir at the minute. Get it moving. Coated in coconut oil. It's not on incredibly hot. It doesn't need to be on incredibly hot. Okay. There we go. There we are. Now, at this point we're going to add our spices. Now I'm just going to use my Indian spice blend that I made. If you want the recipe for this, have a look at, I'll put a link to it above in the card, or just have a look in my herb and spice blends playlist, because it'll be there as well. So I've put about a tablespoon in there. It's not a hot one, it's about the flavours, not the heat. And just give that another bit of a mixy mix. Yeah, this particular spice blend is good for all the family. It doesn't have any heat related things in it, so there's no chili or anything like that, because a lot of my spice blends I make with Tally in mind, and I don't want him getting hurt because he doesn't do a lot of spice. So I'm going to put a little bit of water in that, mix it up, get the rest of that yogurt out of there. and it'll help steam off some of those veg a bit. That's just some plain plant yogurt, not affiliated, it just happens to be what I had in the fridge left over. So just chuck that in the sink. Now, the last bit we've got now is our potatoes. Now these are pre-bought, we bought them as they were. It's kind of like a lightly dressed potatoes that they sell at the deli counter, except these were in the reduced aisle, so they cost us like £1 for the whole tub. So it's like, thank you very much, we'll have them, because, you know, it's £1 for a tub of cooked potatoes. All I got to do is chop up what I need, chuck them in. So I'm just cutting them on the slant. So they're in half-ish. And that one I'll cut in 3 because it's a bit bigger. I think that will be enough actually for me. That's quite enough of that. I'm going to chuck those in like that. Right, now give me 2 seconds. You can just watch the pot for me a minute. I'll get you to watch the pot. I'll just move this forward. Now be very careful. Do not move too harsh, not too quickly. I don't want you guys getting burnt, okay? Do not get yourselves burnt. Just stay there. There we go. You keep an eye on that for me. Oops. And I'll be back. I'll be right back. Whew. Okay, now all I've got now, we're going to chuck in a couple of handfuls of peas. And that's it. That's it, that's dinner, it's done. I'm just going to simmer it off for a couple of minutes, 5 minutes or so. I'm not actually going to have any rice with this. It's quite carb heavy, so I don't want to add more carbohydrates to it. There's no need. I don't see any need for that. Turn it up a bit. Get those peas cooked. Now actually this is probably enough for me for dinner and for leftovers for breakfast. So that's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. Yum yum yum. Give it a bit of a taste. Yum. Ooh, that is good, squishy. So there we go. You can't get takeaway faster than that. I couldn't order it faster than that. And that, my friends, you know what's in it? It's good for you. There's nothing wrong with a good bowl of curry. And don't let anyone tell you it takes forever. So I've just proved it hasn't. Now they're actually all done. The peas are cooked. It's just there now for me to serve up. Kick my feet up. Go watch some MasterChef. Right. Have a good one, guys. Because I'm gonna see you later.